Hello everybody. Sorry about the delay, holidays and everything. Been a little backed up, but we are back with more Dragon Quest Monsters. We just got done completing in the Starry Night tournament, finishing up that ranking, and we have acquired Pash the Mad Knight to join our team. He is an extremely useful beast of a monster, and I'm very glad to have him join my team. But with the completion of the Starry Night tournament, that also gives us access to a new area and a new system to work with. It gives us access to the bottom floor of the Great Tree, where there is a lovely young lady here who can evaluate monster eggs and tell you stat growth and general information, as well as the gender of the monsters, and can change them. So we chit chat with this nice young lady here, let her know our name's Terry. She is an egg consultant, thank you. And you can find out what kind of baby is in your egg. My other job is Blessing. Blessing changes the gender of your monsters. Very, very useful. And we are actually going to check out the Sky Dragon egg that we have. Gonna grow pretty fast, super smart. It is a girl, and that's all that they can tell us about it. So that's cool. So the reason that is awesome, and we are coming in here first, is because with that addition, we also got the breeding station, or the breeding shrine, right down here. These lovely folks you can talk to, and some of them will actually breed monsters with you. And this old guy here. Ho, long time no see. Remember me? Yeah, you were the old dude who took you down the stairs. Yeah. Or took you out the stairs to meet the castle. People call me the master of monster tamers. This is the shrine of the Starry Night. It is a place of breeding monsters and hatching eggs. Breeding is wedding monsters, and then they are wed and egg is laid. Eggs hatch into monsters that can... I do for you today. We actually just want you to hatch our new little Sky Dragon egg that we have right here, if you don't mind. And he says wait overnight, but he means give it a minute. And voila, we have... Actually, I like Sky just as a name, so we're gonna name it... Let's get bougie with it. I'm gonna name it Sky. And yeah, we are gonna take Sky with us, and I am actually gonna send... We're gonna send Dran back to the farm for the moment. And that is all we're going to do for right now. In order for monsters to be wed or breed, they have to be at least level 10, which can cause a little bit of issues, especially this early. I heard you got stronger, but I still don't think you'll win. Thanks, kid. Get out. I'm not going to give my Betty to anyone. Oh, my Betty. Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. At last we made it to the bottom. The stairs below lead the Yeah, thank you. I already know that. And one last room we're gonna poke our heads into. And... Oh, it's the old guy who's got the warp gate. I think he's mad about something. I'm never gonna let anyone through my traveler's gate. I'll show you stubbornness. Fair enough. Nothing in there. I'm looking for tiny metals. Oh, okay. I got... It said someone was looking back at you from in there, and I had a... There's a tiny metal. I had a genuine Legend of Zelda Oracle of Age moment where there's a pit that if you walk over to a hand will reach out and start waving you to come talk to it. But you can also push stuff in on them, and they scream as they get stuff falling on them, and it's just hilarious. Alright, so in addition to... Boom. In addition to the new areas in the kingdom we can go to, we also have 2 new traveler gates we can step on through. It has been a hot moment. I bet you anything I did not fix my items from last time. No, I did not. But that's okay. We got a warp wing, and if things get too bad, I can use it to bounce out of the dungeon. How big is this one? It's only 4 floors. We're good. Even at level 1, the Sky Dragon's not gonna be super useful. But I have my Golem and the Mad Knight with us, so they both should be able to pick up the slack, at least in these areas. This place is just a bunch of windy, twisty, slow-me-downs. Oh my goodness! So, Pillarat and Caterpillar. So, fun thing about the Caterpillar, that little indication that looks like its mouth is actually a face and a head. And when I found that out, it disturbed me so much. It was ridiculous. We're just gonna have you attack. You'll attack. I'm gonna have you mix, do not charge, and I'm gonna have you just use defense. Because I want to make sure that Sky survives. Which, honestly, with as strong as Passion them are, they shouldn't have any issues. Because 31 XP, especially for her, is going to be great. Because she... Yeah, she's on that quick end of the XP pool. Which means she's going to end up hitting level 10 probably before we hit the end of this dungeon. She'll probably pass Golem in levels here soon. But for right now, we're going to keep on trucking and try and get out of here as quickly as we can. And I immediately got ganked. Of course. Alright, attack the Dragon Kid and Sky. If you can fire air, that'd be lovely. Pash is gonna be... There we go. So, I am not attacking the Pillar Rat, because there are a few different types of dances in the game. And dances are kind of like evasive buffs. Like Pillar Rat right now can dodge a lot of my attacks. But depending on which one they end up doing, it'll also cause other issues. Like there's one that makes it where you attack your allies. There's one that just counters your attacks entirely. There's a few different ones. I know there's one that... Alright, I'm very glad I found the herbs. That's great, but I'm... This map. Oh, this map. I hate it. Oh. Narrow little corners and like these little jaggedy areas. Ooh, take it back. Tiny metal. We're happy. All worth. All worth. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not going any further up. Oh, just a Pillar Rat. Cool. Boop. And gone. Yeah, and getting past trivializes a lot of this area because of how high level he is compared to everything else here. An item shop guy. Sweet. So I don't know if I said this beforehand or what, but item shops are great if you find them inside of dungeons because you can sell items to them for the exact amount that you would purchase them for. Which means that a lot of those staffs and rods that you end up finding, like the lava staff or wind whip rod or anything like that, you can end up getting massive quantities of money for selling them. I think the only one that I recommend never selling and always just kind of keeping with you is like a fiend. Because fiend, I think it either doubles or it triples the attack strength of a monster, which combined with something like multi-slash or dual strike, you can end up doing great amounts of damage to bosses, like even late game. There we go. Aha. Oh man. Fairy rats. I get the rat part. I don't get the fairy. Like Hornet Mouse? Maybe. Fairy rat's just a weird name. Oh, they cast slow. Oh, they cast slow. Oh, they cast slow. So I will make this statement. Classic turn-based RPGs make status effects like slow or reacting after your opponent, like Pokemon does it too, very minuscule. In Pokemon's case, sometimes it can be very detrimental that you can't go before your opponent. But I know the Digimon World DS series did it, where they basically had their turn-based order show up with the little timeline. I know Gradia and there's a few other RPGs that do it as well, where they have that action timeline, kind of like the active battle time that Final Fantasy used for a good long while, and I think Chrono Trigger has it as well. That actually made skills and spells like slow and stuff very, very crazy annoying. But in the Digimon World games, especially the DS version, there is a glitch where Digimon can only go to a certain level and then they have all of their stats reset. And there's also a few save glitches as well that can really mess up your day trying to enjoy those games. But there is one that actually benefits you, which is if you hit your opponent with a stat reducing skill and make your speed, I think it's like something around 3 times as fast as your opponent's, because it updates every turn with the positions and ordering, you can potentially end up locking your opponent out of being able to do anything. Oh, I was wrong. Golem made it to 10 before. Sky made it to 6. Still, that's not bad. But yeah, you can potentially end up locking your opponent completely out of being able to attack or react, just because your guys are so much faster than them. Oh, I already don't like this dungeon. But yeah, those are very fun little monster catching-esque games, especially the DS ones. I will make this statement: if you end up playing the DS version of any of those, pick like Digimon World DS, the very first one, as your first game to play. More so because if you don't know anything about Digimon, it actually talks to you and tells you a little bit more, and you can figure out some more information about the lore and the world and everything. And it's a really cute, light-hearted RPG. The only issue I have with it is like dungeons, and there are no escape items. So once you're in a dungeon, you have to make it through the dungeon, or you have to backpedal back to the beginning. And I know Peanut Swamp is one of those that you can get trapped in and hate your life for a long time. Alright, so this is Mad Cat? What are you... Is he chewing on stuff and then notices us? Jerk. But yeah, those are fun games. I love them. I might do Tornado Speed slash hitting Pash for 12. Pash comes back with a good 26 to his face, followed by Sky with a fire, and Golem is charging up his attack. So Golem, just charge. Pash, do the same thing you were doing. Actually, we're gonna back out. I'm gonna use an herb on Pash because I'm gonna rely on him to get through this. I'm gonna end up relying on him because he's got a Beast God on him. To get through this dungeon and this boss fight a little faster. But yeah, because they recently did the English patch for, woo woo, took him out. Hello, Mad Cat. Yes, I want you to join me. Please name it Gig. I like Gig. Gig's a good name. It's what you would call a cat. We're gonna send Golem home so I can have Gig on the team for a little bit. But yeah, they did the patch recently for, I think it's Lost Stories or Lost Evolution, the Digimon Stories game that we didn't get in the U.S. It was supposed to come after Sun and Moon. Yes, Digimon had Sun and Moon on the DS before Pokemon even thought about it. Honestly, for that matter, Robopon had Sun, Moon, and Star on the Game Boy Color as a terrible Pokemon-esque robot battle game. Also on my list of games I'm going to end up playing at some point. Whoop whoop, thank you for the heal. And an herb, awesome. How? Level 12, yeah. Awesome. So, but yeah, they did the patch for that in English, which I'm very happy for. And I would love to play that game. I don't know how I'm gonna get the DS capture card and everything else rolling, but I'll figure that out. I think my biggest issue is gonna be, more than anything, the stylus, because using your mouse as a stylus on a console or on your computer or anything like that is just, it's a nightmare and a half, and I'd rather avoid it if I can. And we got ganked by Big Chicken and Dino the dinosaur. What the heck? Mini Drake. Sky gets Sand's eyes, Gig gets Sand's eyes. Cool. I'm just gonna let Gig attack. He has too much wild in him to listen to me. No damage to Pash, because Pash is a tank. And with that, boom. Take them down. Beef jerky, not super useful. And another one. Actually, hang on. Let me give this thing a pork chop. I also kind of want to see what level these are at. Woot woot. Ah. They didn't like me enough. Yo, but a rib is... A rib is much better. Alright. What is this dungeon looking like? It looks like a big pain on the rumpage is what it looks like. Dragon Kid and a spot slime. Alright. Senior looks like dodges quickly. Pash smacks at the face. Cool. Sky attacks. Dragon Kid misses. Gig takes... Yeah. So Dragon Kid is currently defending itself. Which means that I can occasionally end up hitting my own opponent, or hitting my own allies. Oh, you bugger. This don't call for help! Oh, God! Ah! I have nightmares still from the illustrious Spot Slime Gank Squad. Ugh. There's a boss in the game. I think we might be coming to him here soon. I think he actually is the boss of this exact floor. He is a Fang Slime, and it can also use the Call for Allies, and I have died and gotten knocked out by it, I think like 7 or 8 times in a row, just playing casually, in my own spare time, and, like, no joke, even over-leveled, if he decides he's gonna use it, if you were taking more than, like, 6 points of damage from each hit, it can keep hitting you. He has one shot at, well, he has one turned, he has OHKO'd at least one of my guys using that skill at least 3 or 4 times in a row. Sorry. I also don't have anybody who's got healing skills with me right now, which makes this a bit more... Oh my goodness. A bit more treacherous. Oh my goodness. Alright, Spot Slime, Big Rooster, not worrying about you guys. Spot Slime, Gig dodges it quickly, Pash ends up taking the Big Rooster out the rest of the way, and then Sky gets to smack the Spot Slime in the face. Boom. And we're good. Not going up, we're just gonna keep going down. Oh my goodness. Okay. So where did I not go? Alright, we may fast forward a little bit until I get to the end of this dungeon. We'll see. Boom, gotcha. Alright, I stand corrected. We're not going to. I'm just mad because it was literally one tile up from where we started. Ah, you bugger. This bottom one just, yeah. I am going to take that coin. I've had some good luck getting tiny metals from these past few dungeons, so if we can get a few more, that'd be lovely. Dragon Kid, Spot Slime, don't care, dodge, haha, Sky Smack him. I always like to think that the Sky Dragon's just whipping it with its tail each time. Like, it's monstrously daunting on it, even though it's, like, very low leveled, and just, it pops it in the face with its tail. Because I know in later series, they introduced, like, different sizes. Dark Prince has been very fun. The fact that there's only 2 size variations to monsters, which is just normal and then large, is kind of meh. I don't see a point in it. I know it makes, it technically makes certain monsters have an entirely different passive set. Which, yeah, they get passive skills later on, which some of them are good, some of them are really bad. A lot of them are just implemented wonky. Oh, Sweet Church. Thank you for the heal. Sometime this week. There we go. And, best of all, you can save while you're in churches. And shops as well. These are the only places you can actually save the game in a dungeon, which is nice. And we are 3 out of 5. So we got 2 more to go through to get to... We only have 1 more to go through till we get to the boss. Oh no! Alright, so this is one of the... Yeah, this is one of the big wide open ones, and I believe it's just 2 sides. Spot Slime calls for help. he jumped out of the bushes, screamed, "Yo, gank these fools!" and then turned around and went, nobody's behind you. And just got beaten down. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, it's just gonna be left or right and seeing which side has it. Looks like it might have been the left side. Evil Seeds. Actually, Evil Seeds are super useful. Because if I'm not mistaken, Evil Seeds are plant types? Or are they demons in this one? I think they're plants. But you actually need them for some very rare or special monsters that you can get. I'm gonna hopefully show one off before the end of this episode. $34, and Evil Seed wants to join you. Please give it a name. Esed? Esed. I want to see your information. Level 7, not bad. Health is extremely low. MP is worthless. It is one of the plant types. Good. Good, good, good. No, you can head back to the farm. Thank you. Yeah, it was on the left side. Darn it. And a Demonite. Let's see if we can get you to join us too. Come on. That beef jerky pretty good. You think that's great? Wait till I take you to McDonald's. get you a double cheeseburger off the value menu. There we go. See, all you have to do is sweet talk them. Yes. What are we gonna name you? I like Knight. No, Knight, I'm sending you back home too. But welcome to the party. Great to have you. We will end up probably using a few of them later. But in the meantime, we have to deal with the two-man gang squad here. You guys... You don't do enough damage to be real threatening. Unless you use that call for help. And you just have enough health to survive long enough to waste another turn. There we go, yeah. It was on the left side. Boop, boop, boop. Oh! Oh, this is Tree Pace. To reads a sign. Youth goes in haste, but the longest way is the shortest way. That doesn't... Yeah, I'm gonna say, I'm young. Forget you. I can come up here. Oh, actually, if you do this, you can fight the stucks that are here, and they actually have really, really good HP and defenses to them. Like they're almost on par with the boss, but they are great for XP farming before you go against him, because he's kind of annoying. And the fact that we can one turn take out these guys makes me very happy. Yeah, because it means we can take out... Woo woo, kick out a level. Means that we can take out all 4 of them, and hopefully by doing that, Sky will end up hitting level 10 by the end of this dungeon. There we go. 101. Alright, so let's see. Info. Sky needs 256. I don't think Tree Pace is going to give me that much, so let's go up here and just bop this dude, and we'll keep hoping and wishing and praying and yeah, and doing stuff, and maybe we'll make it enough. Oh, there we go. And we talked to you. He. I didn't think you could make it this far. Unfortunately, this is a dead end. Tree Base. Everybody's health is decently good. I'm gonna let them just kind of run it, because I don't know how much Sky Sense. Attacks 55, not bad. I don't know how much he's gonna actually do. He does a decent number, and unfortunately, Sky's health pool is so low that I have to kind of be on top of making sure that she stays alive. There we go. Yeah. It's like your favorite Pokemon. You just keep swapping it in and out of Odd Dance. Odd Dance is another one of those that loses your MP. It can also confuse, curse, and do a few other things. Bam. Bam. And it's done. Tree Face looks up at us, wants to join team, we'll add it to party. Give it a name. Face. Oh, and I'm gonna have to find one and name it Baracus. No, I'm gonna go ahead and send it to the farm. Haha, you beat me. Jobs that enforce me. Sometimes taking the longest path is the shortest path. I'm sorry, what? Why don't you cast a curse on the king of the great log? And be like, hey, remember your king? Oh, yeah. Monster breeding, do stop, go fight. Yeah. Dismiss, busy. Quite a jovial guy. Alright. So with that, we are going to call it. Sky unfortunately didn't make it to level 10 by the end of it, which makes me sad. Passion almost made it to level 13 though. Holy cow. But that's fine. So we're gonna call it for the day, and I will see you all back in here next time. Have a wonderful day, and whoa boy.